Love and hip hop star Safaree Samuels exposes his ex-wife Mena in a new shocking video that has gone viral. All that and more on episode number 95 of Up to Speed with Trip Simpson.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audience.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Art. A to the RT. So many niggas want beef, go to Arby's. Not too many rappers in this game that can stop me feeling cocky. Cause my flow hella stocky. Yeah, and I does this shit. Flow sick, something like when your two cousins kiss. Ew. And y'all niggas know who run this shit. They out of breath. Tell the coach I need 100 bricks. Let me cook them in the oven quick. Take them out when these percussions kick. Yeah, and it was never really a discussion, kids. Trade you to another team like the Russians did. Whoa, what the bitches that be sucking dick? Hit me up, you know I love that shit. Yeah, and it's all go when I touch that bitch. Pass it to me, watch me clutch that shit. Swish, swish.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Up to Speed with Trip Simpson. I am your host, Trip Simpson, in the building. That's right. And before we get this live stream started today, first and foremost, you know we got to handle business. Let's get it.
Family moving up in the business. I know you're gonna look after family.
What family you talking about, Ice?
Fuck, I look invisible, nigga.
That's right, I am not invisible, so do me a favor. If you're watching live on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching live on X, Facebook, or Instagram, hit that like button, hit that share button, and if you're not already following, hit that follow button. That's right, and no matter what platform you're watching on today, no matter what platform, remember to comment in the live chat below. By commenting in the live chat below and liking the video, you're helping us to get this video off further into the algorithm. All right, we need to get more eyes on the program. But anyways, now that we got that housekeeping out the way, we got to talk about this Mena and Safaree Samuels situation. All right, so we're going to take a break from politics today, all right? So look, recently, Safaree broke the internet with a YouTube video where he basically was defending himself against allegations of being a deadbeat dad. Now, his ex-wife, Mena, has been spreading these crazy rumors about him ever since their divorce. I believe that was about 2 or 3 years ago. Ever since they got divorced, she's been spreading these rumors about him being a deadbeat. And at one point, I can pinpoint where this actually started, right? And I got the video. I'm going to play it for you. But matter of fact, it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, when their divorce was finalized, it was caught on camera. She was happy about the divorce being finalized. And then she got the news of how much child support that Safaree was going to pay her. All right. She actually started crying when she found out that she was only going to be getting like only is crazy, but when she found out she was going to be getting $4,300 a month, she was pissed. All right. So let's get to that video real quick, just to give you a quick refresher. So we can get to the origins of all this craziness. All right, so here we go. Let's go.
Oh my God! I'm officially divorced! Oh my God!
That's right. You just told me,
Like, first off, though, I question why is Scrappy there hugging and consoling her, man? How thirsty you gotta be, bro?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
That nigga starving. Anyway, that's a side point. Let's get back to the main point.
I'm officially primary custodian of the kids. What about the child support? That's it? Tell me that's crazy. Why? Are you kidding me? About all of this financial burden of my children is on me?
She's got to be crazy. Talking about all of the financial burden with her children is on her. $4,300 a month? That's $51,000 a year. That's $51,000 a year, and she's complaining about it.
Not fair. When a man shows you who he is, you have to believe him. When anybody shows you who they are, you have to believe them. Oh, he doesn't have to bring nothing. Nothing. That's the that comes with being a woman that is so ride or die about love. Ladies and gentlemen,
Bro, this is where we are in the state of America, bro. This is where we are. This is where we are. This woman's sitting here crying over $4,300 a month as if it's nothing. But anyways, it was at this moment right there where she decided she was going to make his life a living hell. This is what they do when they don't get their way. How do I know? Because the same shit happened to me. The same shit happened to me. Now, out of respect for my daughter and also my ex-wife, her mother, I'm not going to get into the specific details of what transpired in my situation. One, to protect my daughter, and two, because honestly, it's water under the bridge at this point, and for the most part, the co-parenting situation is going pretty smooth. Okay? But I will say this. In my situation, when I initially got divorced, we came up with the settlement. And anyone who's gone through a divorce or anything like that, the divorce and the settlement, that's part of the process. All right? So anyway, we did the divorce settlement, and once that's finalized, you got to go to child support court, right? And anybody who's gone through the process knows that the divorce settlement and child support court are two different entities. So in my original marriage settlement, we basically opted for the 50-50 custody situation with her getting my daughter 4 days a week and me getting her 3, basically, that you can't split 7, right? So somebody's got to take less days. So when we got the child support court, the judge only ordered me to pay $150 a month. Now, for some strange reason, my ex-wife was expecting more, and that didn't happen. Next thing you know, I was literally fighting for the right to see my child and potentially my freedom. Long story short, though, I ended up prevailing, right? I ended up prevailing, but how and why did I prevail? One word: documentation. Documentation. Let's say that again 3 times. Documentation, documentation, documentation. Now, when it comes to Safaree and Mena, I'm seeing a similar situation, just like what I went through. And what thousands and maybe even millions of men in America are going through who end the relationship with their ex. And then the ex goes on a warpath. This woman has been defaming Safaree for the past 2 years. She's been defaming him for the past 2 years, and here recently, she's been laying it on extra spicy because they both moved from Atlanta to Florida. And now the custody case is being reopened in the state of Florida. Now, that's actually a huge plus for Safaree because Florida is very much a pro-dad, pro-husband state. Okay? But anyways, here lately, Erica has been going out of her way to publicly paint this man as a deadbeat dad. So, Safaree couldn't take it anymore, and he released this 20 or 25-minute video on YouTube yesterday, and it totally flipped the script on his ex-wife's narrative that he's a deadbeat dad. So, we're going to get to that video. But first, real quick, no matter what platform you're watching on, if you're enjoying this content, do me a favor and hit the like button. If you aren't already subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to comment in the live chat below. Okay? Like I said earlier, doing all those things helps to get this live stream more action in the algorithm. Also, if you're feeling a little generous and would like to contribute to the show, you can hit the super chat below, or you can hit the Cash App. That's $Trippin' Ain't Easy TV. Now, with all that being said, let's get to the videotape. All right. Boom. We got that. Let's go. There you can see it right there, hitting him.
I don't even know where to start. But I'm putting everything out there because the fact that people, even whether you know me or not, there still has to be like a certain level of common sense.
And let me say this before we get too deep into the video, right? I'm not really a fan of Safaree or many of his antics on Loving Hip Hop and the type of shit he does. However, I can level with him on this to this degree because men are going through this shit every day, right? I can tell that this is not a part of his TV persona. He's gonna say that in this video, but this man is genuinely tired. I know when a nigga's genuinely tired because I've been one of those niggas, right? And I know plenty of them niggas who are just generally tired, bro. All you want to do is have a great relationship with your kids and do what you're supposed to do as a man, and then you got this crazy woman in the middle of it, pissed off because she can't control you. That's all. That's what he's dealing with here, and it's written all over his face. But anyway, let's go.
When it comes to just being a judge of character, and this has nothing to do with TV at all, none of that. Like this is real life because kids are involved, and this deadbeat narrative, it's like it's just so jarring to me. It does give me a headache sometimes, but then I'm pretty good at just brushing things off. But people who know me and especially know my situation, they're like, yo, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, just so you guys know, this video is about 20 minutes, right? And we're gonna go through the whole video because he says a whole lot of important things, and he also presents a whole lot of great evidence. So what I want to attempt to do here is basically use this as an example and a learning tool for any of you fellas, or even if you're a woman and you happen to be going through the family court situation and you need some guidance on what to do so that you don't get mollywopped by the effed up system that is family court, you can learn a lot from this video.
And I just, I be sparing people. And then at the same time, it's like, yo, it's nobody's business. But I feel like everybody just feels like they know my business. And if it's reported, it's news and that it's the truth and it's real. But I'm pretty sure that, there's some men out there who could relate to this. And when it comes to being a father in a co-parenting situation where somebody wants to have full control of every single thing and they can't have control, it's just not gonna be a easy transition. Especially when, the other person is just used to it being one way or very controlling or still wanting the whole family dynamic and it's not there anymore. But I love my kids. And it's gotten to the point that I have to put myself first because I'm either going to end up in jail or worse because I'm dealing with someone who...
Did y'all see that? So he just showed some of the video of how she acts in the house. Let's go back. Y'all see that?
Because I'm dealing with my kids.
All right, I'm sorry. Here we go.
It's gotten to the point that I have to put myself first because I'm either going to end up in jail or worse because I'm dealing with someone whose anger management is just non-existent. When I first moved to...
See, and let me pause right there. He's absolutely right, fellas. Stop putting yourself in harm's way thinking that this person is going to be irrational, or if you just keep being nice, that they're eventually going to be irrational. No, people like Mena and people like people like Mena, they need to come to the harsh reality that their actions have consequences. As long as they can keep getting away with these crazy actions, they're going to keep doing them. So yes, you got to put yourself first. You got to put yourself first. You can't let these chicks keep getting away with the same shit because they're going to keep doing it. And then you're going to be the one that ends up taking the consequences if you keep falling for it. You're going to be the one in jail. Or you're going to be the one burnt up or some shit like that. And guess what? Ain't nobody going to do nothing to her. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to her. You remember RIP to Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Lisa Lopez burnt down Andre Rison's house. And they still acted like she was the victim. He allegedly cheated on her and she burnt down his house. And he was still the bad guy, bro. You can't win. Let's go.
Florida. I remember I got a 2-bedroom condo, and the first time I had my kids come over there after my divorce and I started the whole visitation week and having my kids for the days I was having them. When my kids first came over in my condo, it made me so depressed because I was like, yo, I felt like they were so confined and I didn't feel good about it. And I said, yo, I gotta get a house. I need a house. I can't have my kids running around in this condo and hurting themselves and it just not being a fit to raise, 2 children in a co-parenting setup. And I found my house. And I'm gonna be all the way blunt and straight up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got this house because of my kids. I got this house for my kids. Seeing my kids be here running around, it's the best feeling, you know? You know, when you have children with somebody who, at the end of the day, it shouldn't even have happened, because I should have just noticed certain things when it came to parenting.
Pay attention when he's saying, fellas, especially you young guys out here. What he's about to say is paramount. When you notice red flags, you have to separate yourself from the situation. When you notice the red flags, he's about to give you a big gem here. He noticed the red flag and ignored it. He noticed the red flag. Not only did he ignore the red flag, he married the red flag and then had 2 babies up in it. Okay? Yeah, we can't impregnate red flags. And we damn sure can't marry them.
You know, when you're with someone for 3 years and they have a child, and you probably saw the child 3 to 4 times because the child was put off to go live with somebody else, and you kind of look past it when you don't have kids or you're not thinking about that. I never even was like, yo, why doesn't your son live here? And then when you finally get to have a conversation with the son and find out why, it's crazy. You know, imagine speaking to a child who's of age and knows what's going on. He's 16 years old, and he says, if I ever had to live with my mother, I would kill myself.
Yo, and I mean, listen, man, what he's saying is very deep. Pause.
I guess that stuck in love.
But this is the reality, unfortunately, that a lot of children are going through. A lot of people are going through similar things like this. Now, granted, I don't know what he's thinking. Like, if I'm dealing with a female that has a kid, right? And the kid don't live with her, barely comes to see her, I know that it's something wrong with her. Because naturally, children gravitate towards their mother. Even if you have an evil, vindictive, manipulating mother, right? You usually don't figure that out until you're an adult. But even if your mother is not that good of a person, typically, the kids still gravitate towards her until they know better. This kid, out of there, didn't want nothing to do with her. Somebody else in her family raised this kid. As a matter of fact, talk about child support. They're saying that she owes whoever in her family takes care of this kid, she owes them child support. And she mad at Safaree for only having to pay her $4,300 a month, which is crazy. Only, like, bro, if I tell me I got to pay somebody $4,300 a month. Hey, look, man. Just like Chris Rock said about OJ. I ain't saying he should have killed her, but I understand. But anyway, let's go. Let's get it.
I wouldn't make that up, you know. And it sucks that I gotta really just run this down because of this smear campaign and somebody who gets such a high on just talking about me and picking and choosing what kids you want to, have on the forefront and get whatever.
All right, so what we're going to do is real quick, because he talks about this. I'm not going to go through this whole 20-minute video. It's a lot. So I'm just going to get to the end, into the videos, because in this video, and I'll put the link to this video in the description if you guys want to go back and watch it. He talks about how she's sending his family members doing, sending his family members crazy messages, you know what I'm saying? Threatening people that he's dating, all type of crazy shit, right? All type of crazy shit. But here's the most important part right here, the end, where he gives us a glimpse of some of the crazy shit that this woman has been doing. Check this out.
If I haven't seen my kids, there is a reason. And this is the reason. You're going to see it. You're going to see everything.
All right, so here we go. The hell? Okay, here we go. Boom. This is Mena setting up a ladder to climb his gate to break into this man's house, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, bro. What? Yo, listen, anybody who knows me knows I'm an avid Tubi watcher. I love all the Tubi movies. Okay, so Mena is in a fucking trilogy of Tubi movies, right? I think it's 3 parts to it, called The Stepmother, where she plays a crazy lady who like stalks these men, ends up killing them and trying to steal their kids and all this type of shit. Like, real talk, she is the stepmother in real life. Yo, look at this. Let's go back. Look at this. Y'all gotta go back and watch The Stepmother. This is some stepmother type shit. Look at this. Look at this shit. Bro, this is insane, man. This is insane. So look, now this is her trying to beat on the door. Look at this. The importance of documentation, fellas. He is going to souffle her ass with this footage in court. Trust me. And look at this. Now she strikes him. She on camera. She strikes him. Right? Let me make this bigger. She's on video. Look. He's on the phone with the police. That's what the caption says. I'm on the phone with the police. He's on the phone with the police. Boom. She hits him twice already. Now she's stalking him. She's trying to get him to react so he can hit her, so she can be the victim. But he's not falling for it. He's not falling for it. Maybe she don't realize she on camera. Probably doesn't. And she's doing this in front of the kids, bro. In front of the kids. This is crazy. Now watch what she does. She can't get a reaction out of him, right? He's not going to be a fool and hit her back. Now she's destroying his property. Look at this. Now she's destroying his property. Look at it. Broken glass all on the floor, right? She tells the kids to come on. Kids ain't got no shoes on. They walking over broken glass. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Absolutely.
Please welcome Tamara Mori.
My bad. Absolutely crazy, y'all. Absolutely crazy. Right? So there we have it. Now, real quick, before we get to the calls and close this out, I want to show you guys the response post by Mena. Now, even though she was caught red-handed on film, proving this man's point about how crazy she is, she still somehow, some way is dead set on painting herself out to be the victim. So she made a post with this long ass paragraph about Safaree, and all this shit in response to this video. But the most disturbing part about her post was the fact that she's now trying to manipulate her very, very young children into incriminating their own father. Now she's trying to manipulate her kids into incriminating their own father. And she tried to delete it right away. She posted it and then she took it right down. But you know, the good old shade room, as soon as she posted it, they recorded it. So it still lives forever, ma'am. And fellas, that's another thing you gotta watch out for. You gotta watch out for. This is the tactic they always use. The lawyers call it the silver bullet. That's exactly what they're gonna try to get you with when they don't get their way. The silver bullet. But anyway, let's get to her video. Let's get to Erica Mena's video. So she posted this video. Hold on. Y'all can't see that. All right, so yeah, she posted this video as a response to what Safaree had to say. Check this out.
My brother was too wet, then he fell and drowned.
Let's go back.
What did Daddy do?
Daddy kicked him. My brother was too wet, then he fell and drowned.
When was this?
And my daddy.
When you was with Daddy?
Yeah.
Really?
I saw him fall off. I saw my daddy kicked him and fall off.
And who fell off?
And I was watching him while I fall off.
And did Daddy? Why did Daddy kick him?
Because
You hear that? She's coercing her. And then she says, and did Daddy? And then she stops herself. And did Daddy? Oh, wait a minute. Why did Daddy kick him? Bro, this is sad, bro. Lady, you got caught. Either take accountability for your actions or don't say anything. But this is just piss poor. This is piss poor.
he got boo-boo.
Who got? Leggy got a boo boo?
I need to tell my mommy he got boo-boo like that.
Wow. And this was in Daddy's house?
Yes, that's not my daddy's. That's not my brother's father.
That's not your brother's father? Who said that?
Daddy.
Daddy? What did Daddy do?
Daddy kicked him.
This is sad. So then she deleted this video, right? She deleted this video and then she posted this. She says, it really is no coincidence that this man leaked his own court documents to falsely claim he has the kids majority of the time. It's no coincidence that all of a sudden he's a YouTuber and waited all this time to so-called tell his truth. All just for views. I've been sparring him for so long. His triggering violation BS he has been doing for 3 years. Today I'm going live and I will not only be showing all the receipts I've been cleared by legal to indeed show, but I will also be giving the full detail and breakdown of everything and in its entirety. To only show my reaction to your actions, but failing to tell what it is about your behind closed doors is textbook narcissist at its finest. For Safaree to speak so clear on things that you do and tell her baby brother, saying that Legend isn't your son, which is probably why you thought mistreating him in your home since he was a baby with no one around. How could you forget about all these parts? Right? So there we go. Classic move. All right? Make yourself out to be the victim. Right? And it's clear as day, she coerced this child into saying this shit. And it's shit like this that turns good men into actual deadbeat dads. Now, hopefully Safaree prevails in court and the judge is fair enough to see that this woman is too mentally unstable to be granted full custody of these children. But think about it. There are men who aren't so lucky. As a matter of fact, most men aren't so lucky. And they have to deal with chicks putting shit like this in their children's minds for prolonged periods of time. And the way I see it is, if the courts grant the woman full custody and give her the right to screw you over whenever she wants, you got to cut your losses, fellas. You got to cut your losses. Once she turns the kids against you, it ain't nothing you can do to fix them kids until they become full-grown adults. And by that time, hopefully they realize exactly how they got manipulated. There are so many guys I know who grew up thinking that their father was a piece of shit. So many guys I know growing up thinking that their dad was just some piece of shit who left the scene, only to realize after a combination of personal life experiences and a real life candid conversation with their estranged dad is that it was their mother's doing the entire time. Fellas, I hope you hear me loud and clear. Excuse my French, but these bitches will ruin your life and your kids' lives over jealousy, revenge, and control. Think about it. This whole beef between Erica Mena and Safaree is over her not being satisfied with $4,300 a month in child support. That's over $50,000 a year this man is forced to contribute into a household that he don't even live in. And it's not like she ain't working. She's a thriving influencer and a thriving actress. But anyways, fellas, if you don't want to end up with the short end of the stick in family court, always remember these top 6 rules about documentation. Remember these rules about documentation, especially when you sense that you're at the end of a relationship with one of these crazy chicks. Number one, if she starts an argument over text, let her be the one typing all the crazy shit. Remember, text messages are admissible in court. Never try to match her negativity. The more shit she stirs up over text message, the better off you are in court. And don't forget to actively screenshot those texts. You know, Apple got this new shit now where you can delete, you know what I'm saying? You can delete some shit you type so the other person can't even see it no more. So yeah, you don't want to give her a chance to come to her senses. So nigga, screenshot that shit right away. Number 2, if you live in a one-party consent state, right? A one-party consent state or jurisdiction, always record your conversations over the phone. All right? If you live in a one-party consent jurisdiction, you can record the conversation without the other person knowing. So if she wants to get on the phone and start talking all that crazy shit, just get on record, be cool, record her. Because it's all admissible in court. But check your state laws before you try that shit. Number 3, get one of those custody calendar apps. Get one of those custody calendar apps to document all the overnights that you spent with your children. Remember, the magic number is 128. Okay? The magic number is 128. If you agree, if you agree to less than 128 days a year, if you agree to that, less than 128 days a year, the child support court is going to demolish you. Straight up. If you decide to have less than 128 days, they're going to destroy you, bro. For real, you want to ask for 50-50 or as close to 50-50 as you can get. Number 4, if possible, always have a camera rolling when you interact with this person. Surveillance cameras, as you can see, surveillance cameras really are about to help Safaree out because he's got her on camera doing all type of crazy shit. It will save your ass every time. Number 5, Always document and title any money given to her for your child's food or clothing or whatever. Send it through Cash App or PayPal or something so that you can label it, for example, for clothes or for food. Never hand her cash, because she's just gonna say you never gave it to her. Or if you do send her a PayPal or a Cash App and you don't label it, the court is just gonna treat you like a dumbass and say, oh, it was just a gift, so it don't count.
Hey, I don't shine shoes anymore.
Label that shit. All right. And number 6, if you guys agree to put the child in a daycare or private school, always contact the school to request to be billed separately for tuition. Ask to be billed separately for tuition. They can split the bill, send you one, send her the other. If you don't do this, you put yourself at risk for that tuition being made a part of your child support payment. You will risk making that being a part of your child support payment. Even if the child stops attending the school or daycare, you will still be responsible for paying the same amount of money until further notice is given from a judge. And that's if you're lucky enough to see another judge in a timely fashion. Also, while we're on that, also, always opt to put the child on your insurance as soon as possible. Put the child on your insurance as soon as possible. This also keeps the courts from hiking up the payment on a potential child support judgment. All right? So remember those 6 things. Remember those 6 things. And real quick, man, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. All right? I can't stress that more importantly. But anyways, that's going to be it for us today. Before we go, though, do me a favor. Whether you agree, you disagree, or you're indifferent, leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay? Hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and then select all. Also, if you want to contribute to the show, you can always hit that super chat or super heart button. Or you can hit the Cash App at $TrippinAintEasyTV. You can see it right here. That's me, or that's us. All right? And never forget, tripping ain't easy, but somebody's got to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, peace out. Catch you on the next one.